I'm asking for a message from my higher self that is in my highest and best interest. I will not be speaking. This message will be coming from my higher self, not from me. It will be coming through me, but the message will be from my higher self. Blessings to all those who hear this message. Hello, Alan. This is your energy group. This is your higher self. We are coming to you from a much higher dimension, 7th dimension, 8th dimension, 100th dimension. We do not have bodies. We have energies. You've seen us before in passing, but you've seen us as if we had bodies, but we don't really have bodies. We basically have energies. You were just interpreting this based on your time-space reality on the 3rd dimension on planet Earth. And as we've told you before, you are a part of our group. And so we are here. We are with you all the time. We are experiencing your planet. We're experiencing your life as you experience your life. And we are always available to give guidance. I'm not sure if guidance is the right word. To give succor, to security to you. Because we know how challenging the 3rd dimensional Earth can be, but we also know how rewarding it can be. So our highest and best message to you at this time is to continue what you are doing. What you are doing is perfect. It is a fascinating life that you are leading. And we are just totally enthralled with what you are experiencing, with what you are creating, because the planet that you're experiencing at this moment is not necessarily the planet that you knew a year ago or 2 years ago. You are choosing, you are creating, you're selecting from the infinite versions of your planet. You are choosing this particular version, along with many other people and creatures with whom you are overlapping. All of these overlaps come together in many ways, shall we say. It's infinite, of course, as we've been talking about recently. But among all that infinity, what you are experiencing when you open your eyes, when you open the newspaper, when you open the articles on your phone, what you are seeing, the news that you are hearing that's impinging on how you can behave in this planet at this time is chosen by you. And you have chosen a very interesting timeline, shall we say, because this timeline is one that's transforming the planet if you stay on it. Of course, you can divert at any time. You have free will to choose whichever timeline you wish. But you have chosen a timeline that has a lot of transformation involved. And so you're experiencing that transformation. And you have total control. You can speed that transformation up. You can slow that transformation down. Because all of those versions of Earth exist, including versions of Earth that never experienced COVID-19, that are still doing what was being done on the planet prior to COVID-19, which for the beings that chose that particular path, they also have a wide, infinite variety of alternatives that they could move down, some of which lead to the total destruction of humankind on the planet through through climate change or through wars or through all kinds of negative, lower vibrational energies, and others of which are like the timeline, the path that you have chosen, that are leading towards transformation. Now, as we said, you can speed this up, you can slow this down, you can also divert it so that the transformation doesn't take place. But there are probabilities in terms of what directions you will likely go with this timeline. And at this moment in time, based on what you have selected, what you have chosen to experience, what you have chosen to put into this creation, the trajectory is one that will involve transformation. Over a few years, there will be some ups and downs because you have chosen that. But things will be transforming into the type of planet that you are envisioning. You have tremendous power, and you're building that power right now through the work that you're doing. You're expanding your creative energy. In fact, as you know, time does not really exist. So you have created a moment point with a particular recent past experience that involves COVID-19, that involves the George Floyd murder and response, that involves your working with yoga. All of that is part of what you are right at this moment creating as your past. It is shaping exactly at this moment the planet Earth that you are seeing, and it is giving you a set of likely future timelines from which you can choose. You can go beyond that set. There's nothing that says you cannot go beyond that set, but there is a high propensity for you to choose from a particular set. And most of that set has you expanding your consciousness considerably and contributing in that way to the transformation of the planet and bringing about a transformation that will occur sooner than later. So stay positive, as we know you are most of the time. We're basically here to encourage you. We think this is a really cool transition, a really cool path that you have chosen for the planet, for us to experience in this third dimensional reality. And in fact, by doing this, we are also doing a very similar type of transition in our seventh dimensional reality as we seek to expand our consciousness, our conscious awareness into our future, into our own style of awakening as we expand into higher levels of consciousness, lighter levels of consciousness. So that is our message for you for today. Keep up the good work. We're all having a great time in your energy group. We all are participating in this and doing this type of expansion. Not just you, but others who are similarly on a path of this type in their dimensions, others of our group, and our group overall. So, we're all just celebrating like crazy because we're all so positive about all of the different entities that are part of our group that are going through very similar experiences as you are going through on planet Earth. We love you. Namaste.